anything else? Hold on. I gotta make sure it's something here. No, not that. Damn it. Where are the tags for here? Motherfucker. Edit. There we go. There. Did I put tags on this? PGR. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Gary! I'm ready. God damn it. There we go. Alright. Now then, let us switch it over to that. Oh wait, damn it. And there we go. Alright, let's do the introductory. Welcome people, confidants, travelers, and catches one and all to another Gamers Kingdom live stream. It's Shadow Dragon GX of Gamers Kingdom, and along with every little bit of commentary from, my boy J Diamond GX. Blue J. There you go. Anyhow, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please check out the channel. Continue to follow us. Continue to watch other things that we might post out. Like Jay here, he quite recently did a stream on Outriders. He does like some Spider-Man stuff as well. So whenever he pops in his own streams, please check them out.
Dude, I ain't got no views.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally feel like I don't get any views myself either. But, I'm making this stuff, I literally gotta wonder, like, how can we entice people to actually watch the stuff that we do? It's like,
I picked this real few. I know I picked this one because They're pretty popular.
You know what? I'm gonna continue doing. I'm gonna continue doing streams and like giving the introductories to like at least try to get the get the content out there.
Yeah.
I already did this, and yeah, I did. God damn it. Got me all flustered here. I mean, the one time I even got any views whatsoever was when I did that, that Honkai video, which was like, got so many views. I need to look at how many people actually watched it again. In fact, let me look right now, actually. Go to channel analytics. No, content. Hold on, let me look. Go to the next page over. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Kiana the goat. Yep. Yeah, it's it has recent. As of this. Let's see. Even look. The analytics of this video right here. My Hersher Flame Scion, Hersher Flame, Scion debut. Reaction to that video has gone up to 6.3k views. That's how much, that's how much people have watched it. But it seems like other people have been watching something else recently. Let me look. See if I can. Okay, hold on. Let me put this back. Of Kiana of House Kaslana. Let's see. That has gone up to 4.6k. A lot of people seem to like that video. All right, well, those are like basically my modus operandi. The things that have gotten me gotten me some recognition, but still, like I give like the same kind of energy to those videos on the other videos that I put out so far, and it's like it doesn't seem to catch. It seems like to be like those are the only ones that have like caught people's attention and everything. I don't know what I do. I do the same thing as I do with every other video, so I don't know what I don't know what's up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever watch that anime called Gate? Yeah, and thus the JSDF fought there.
No.
No. It's one of those good, one of those good animes. It's one of those other short animes that got like 24 episodes. But the genre is basically isekai, from one world to another. But it's different in that like it's maybe you have seen it, but you probably don't remember it. Or rather, probably the name of it. Basically, what happens is like a a like stone gate appears out of nowhere in the middle of like Japan. Uh, and this guy and this off-duty soldier basically bears witness to the invasion of like a army from another world. And so the whole thing leads into an incident where like they quarantine off that what they essentially call the gate, and whole worlds finds the whole world finds about it, and like sends the JSDF, the Japan Self Defense Force, there to find out what's going, like how, if they could like travel to the other side, and they do, and find out that basically it's basically a medieval magical world, like the usual fantasy trope, and thus military.
I think I have seen that.
See, yeah, I knew you probably.
I just haven't continued. I think I lost interest.
You lost interest in it? Oh damn! It was actually pretty good to me. They kind of left it on a what is it? Not much of a bittersweet ending, but more of like an open ending. But like there's definitely things that could have that are like have loose ties at the end of it. So I've been reading the manga, and it's definitely there's definitely a lot of parts that have been cut out from the anime, which kind of sucks because like some of the scenes were like pretty good, but then and then again some of the other stuff were just basically like I feel like it was pretty good that they cut it out too. Sit your ass in bed. Get in there. Thing is though, is like it's. I kind of wish they would make a season 3. You know what? I wonder if there's been any talk of a season 3. Hold on, let me see. Okay, GA tie. Season 3. Gate, which is called Gate Dietai Kanochi Nite Kaku. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and see. Is a fantasy anime series that is based on the manga of the same name, and a light novel. The light novels were written by Takumi Yanai and are illustrated by Daisuke Iizuka and Kurojishi. They were published for the first time on April 12, 2010. The final volume was published on December 22nd, 2011. Before the series reached its end, it was adapted into a manga series illustrated by Satoru Sao in July 2011. Ever since, the 3 spin-off manga series have been released based on the original. There is no doubt about the show's popularity, and fans want to know when they can see the new season. Season 1 of the series was released 5 years after publication in the light novel series, and premiered on July 4th, 2015. It soon became a super hit among fans, and Season 2 premiered less than a year later, on January 9th, 2016. And now, fans want to know where has the 3rd season reached in terms of release and storyline. When will Gate Season 3 premiere? Looking at the past season, the 2nd installment premiere on January 9, 2016, and the season finale was aired on March 26, 2016. Even though there hasn't been any official announcement for Season 3, fans are positive about the 3rd season happening because there is plenty of time for the showmakers to renew Gates. Going with the guess, we can expect the 3rd season to come sometime in 2022. Let's wait for the official announcement before getting our hopes up, though. What is the plot of Gate? The show is a juxtaposition of modern and fantasy world. One day in modern day Tokyo, a portal from another world opened up. through it, soldiers and monsters arrive in Japan, launching a full-scale invasion on Earth. On the other hand, Japan finds it hard to defend the invaders, who quickly turn Giza district into flames. After this, the Japan Self-Defense Force decides to counterattack and push the invaders back to where they came from. After they finally drive in the invaders, the JSDF uses this opportunity to establish a forward operating base (FOB) on the other side of the gate, so they can prepare and negotiate with the invaders. The show revolves around a character who is a 33-year-old man called Itami Yoji, who is chosen to be a special reconnaissance team to the other side called the Special Region as part of the JSDF task force. While they explore the Special Region, Yoji and his team, despite fighting and going through several attacks, they start to selflessly aid the locals, including the Princess Pina Colada, who against an ancient and ruthless. They definitely made that reference in her fucking name in that show. You simply just come to know her as Pina, but then like when they say Colada, I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
And the song pops up.
If you love Pina Colada. Against an ancient and ruthless dragon and a band of marauders. Soon, Yoji and his team, along with the Japanese forces, by extension, gain the locals' trust. In the beginning, things start going the way Yoji wanted. However, things change for the bad when he ends up discrediting Crown Prince Zorzel. Feeling betrayed and humiliated, Crown Prince takes it personally and makes a group against him. He takes command of the armies of the Special Region and decides to take revenge on Japan. He destroys the locals by tricking his troops to camouflage and wreak havoc on the locals to trigger them with anger so that he can declare an all-out war on Japan. Even after this, the Japanese Self-Defense Force does not feel daunted and plans a rescue mission to free Princess Pina Colada and Princess Sol Augustus and anti-war senators from the imperial capital. The never-ending problem goes on for Japanese forces as they have to deal with Prince Zorzel and the Gate, which is the link between two different worlds. Let's see. Who are the characters? Even though there are many characters in the anime series, the main ones are Itami Yoji, Princess Pina Colada, Rory Mercury, Lele La 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 La. That's a fucking name. That's a name tongue twister if I ever heard one. And Tuca Luna Marcio. If we go, let's see, what to expect in third installment of the series. If we go with what there is in the novel, then the third season is more likely to adapt the Way Anchor novels, which focuses on Japan and maritime self-defense forces instead of the JSDF. As mentioned earlier, JMSDF has gone on the other side of the world to explore. However, something interesting happens in the novel series of the later volumes that opens the portal to the Xenomorph homeworld. What? With creatures soon infesting the Special Region. However, this will only happen when A1 Pictures secures a place with the Alien franchise for Gate Season 3. Hold on! What? I've been reading the manga of the Gate just now, and I don't remember any of that. What? Gateway Anchor. Hold on. I'm gonna Gateway Anchor. Okay. Is there a freaking manga of that? Let me see that. Fucking xenomorph aliens in this game, in this fucking thing? Okay, you've already got regular modern day fucking army coming into a fantasy type thing. You gonna bring in fucking aliens? What? Fuck. Never mind, because like they basically make it where like the fucking the self-defense force is fucking like OP up on the fucking people of like of that world because they got the resources to like to always come out on top. And now now you're gonna have the fucking xenomorphs. I mean, if let's be honest. If a xenomorph comes into a world like that, that will even one of those things in such a fantasy setting, then that world is fucked, bro. Because isn't it basically like if like even one of them exists, there's always gonna be a lot more. You're like just like way around the corner, or like there's gonna be like a fucking hive.
All it takes is just one.
Exactly. All it takes is just one. So like at that point, wouldn't that mean by probably like by like a week is done, like the whole planet, the whole fucking planet that that whole fantasy setting of like that kind of place would be dead. I mean, if like the only thing that can stop them is a deity, yeah, I mean like it really had to come down on fucking God itself would have to come rain down judgment upon such a thing to like totally eradicate that. Damn it. Woo!
No! Woo!
Oh, ow, 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 shit!
Take this, fool!
Yeah! Okay, I'll go for it. Oh! Oh! You almost got me, you bastard. Ah! You motherfucker. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No! Oh damn it. Damn it. That didn't work. Okay, I need to get her up. Yeah, that's not good to be. That's not good to be good. Okay. What is up with this? Darkness resistance? Okay. Where is... Kami, where the fuck are you? Alright. Oh, you motherfucker. What? Okay, I'm not doing good here. There we go. Yeah, I gotta get in the groove about her patterns again. Okay. Nope, not this time. Damn it. Ooh, she's so fun. Okay. Oh.
Whoa! Motherfucker.
Take it! Woo! Oh, I used up all my tries right here. Next time I'll get around to doing that. Alright. Let's see here. Basically just play the game up on Let's see here. Gonna do some grinding. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, ow! No, you don't. Ha 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 ha! So fucking OP! Oh. Serum bundle? Okay. Ooh. No, you don't. God damn. Hold on. Just before I do any of that buying. Wait. God damn it, I forgot. Have I? Yep. Double memory that up. Okay, good. Alright. Cool. So how much do I got? Alright. Definitely gonna see about getting this. How can I not want to get a sword that's essentially a Christmas tree? Alright. Got to work hard to get that damn tree. I think that's it for PTR. So now it is time to go to Honkai. Wait, did I go back? Yep, I went by it. Okay, there we go.
Captain on bridge. 風に気をつけて。私？美少女は寒さに強いの。
Hey, there we go. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, hold on. Before anything else. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that outfit doesn't come out until the new year. Okay. I still got time for this. Shit nuggets. Okay. Alright. Consciousness clear. Brain functions intact. Preparing for... Ouch? The very instant consciousness mapping went through, my head was pushed down violently. Drop your knees and kneel before Prince Kiana. Oh! The timing couldn't be worse. I'll just put up with it for now. Huh? What's wrong with your knees? Where are you using manners? Guards, take him out and... Oh, that won't be necessary, Jackie. This is one of the best we have information after all. I'm gonna lick my fingers now. The mission is too important to hand it to someone else at this point. As for the details, Jackie will fill you in. Prince, I'm the Imperial Mentor and my name is Jackal. Please stop calling me Jackie. Yeah, no. Come on, Jackie, just fill him in. Oh. Oh my. Alright. I turned to the advisor, whose dog-faced mask blocked any inquiring eyes. The person in the portrait is the target. Maybe you knew her from your previous missions, but I need you to focus. She passed me the scroll. It's Princess Kongming? Huh? She's no longer a princess. She's a usurper with a vile plan to steal the throne. She's fled Moon Ambria, trying to escape justice. She colluded with Chancellor Rita and falsified the late Emperor's decree. She will be held accountable for treason. And your mission is to bring her back, dead or alive. Dead or alive? Yes, her course will also do. I looked at the scroll one more time. Didn't know her reputation had plunged to the bottom on this side. But the portrait gave me a huge difficulty to connect her with an evil usurper. I couldn't help but snicker. I'd believe it if someone says it's the doodle from a 3-year-old. What? Do you have any problem with the Princess Master portrait? Oh no, of course not. I was simply marvel at the wonderful painting techniques. Simple but elegant strokes, bold and vibrant colors, lifelike facial expressions, an absolute masterpiece. Chef's kiss. Can't say you're wrong. I folded the scroll and gave the advisor my most serious face. Well then, it will be done. I took my leave and exited the door. I had only taken a few steps before the person who'd been lurking outside emerged to block my way. Finally over? Oh, there's been a bit of delay. But it's over now. How's the luck? Not good. That dog-faced advisor is a mean character. Well then, better get our mission started. The same night, outside the forest, north of the moon area. Hey Skipper, let's go over the plan one last time. And I'm saying this one last time. There's no need to go over that again. First of all, we'll run into the fortune teller for the first time in the forest. And we'll help her get through the hard time and ensure history happens the right way. Correct? Yeah. Looks like you know it all. Not all. You told me everything except for any of the details. Huh? Do you have a problem with my genius summary? For a summary that includes the beginning and the end, I'd say it's well done. Ha! You're welcome. It's one of the fundamental qualities for an accomplished scientist. Hint, that's not a compliment. Doesn't matter. The trivial details are only a giant waste of time. And if we don't find her soon, she's gonna die in the woods. Time is running out. Yeah, that's what I mean. Besides, you know you're gonna step into her trap before seeing her, so you better get it over with. Right. Wait, what trap? Run! Garda gave me a hard kick, and the next thing I knew, I fell into a trap. Okay. Come on, you could have given me a heads up. That couldn't be helped. That's part of the history. Huh? Very funny. Now pull me up quickly. You're pretty noisy for a bandit. Kongbing? Curious. A bandit should know my name. I thought the best my track could do was catch an animal. But this is like hitting the jackpot. Mr. Assassin, I hope this is not your first day at work. Assassin? A misunderstanding. We... Shut up. Now. I don't believe a word you say. Confess. Where are your partners? Speak now, I can spare you. Or, I'll treat
Where
you.
are they?
I'll treat you to a basket of poisonous worms.
Yeah.
Wait, I can explain. 3. I'm no assassin. 2. We're here to save you. 1. Hey, fortune teller, stop now. Huh, finally. Let me take a closer look at you bandits. Mr. Assassin, I'm not a martial artist, but I've seen quite a few weapons. Nothing like your puppet weapon, though. Puppet? No. Huh? Puppet? Are your eyes just for show? Right. No puppet should be able to speak. And the Iron Fists do look quite mean. I'm item number 0 of the Dark Science Index. A masterpiece from a master scientist. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, I couldn't help it. Just curious about your fist and bunny ears. Don't touch them! And tearing them really hurts. Stop! Huh? Are they part of your body? Intriguing. You're unbelievable. Anyway, we're not the bad guys. If we were assassins, you'd have died 10 times over. But we've been looking for you. To protect you from evil forces. I see now. Oh, Miss Iron Fist, did it hurt when I tore this part off? Very well. After we get tracked and track Gaia out. Hold on. What did you just tear off? The next evening, deep in the forest, crackling, golden oil drops traveled across a slightly burnt fish skin and fell into the fire with a burst of aroma. After a long day's trekking in the sea of woods, small treats like this can comfort both the body and the heart. This one's done. Want to have a bite? Nah, you can have this poisoned fish to yourself. She didn't take the fish grill. I took a bite of it myself and handed it back. See? It's perfectly safe. I'm not a master cook, but I know how to handle ingredients properly. Thank you. After a long pause, she took the grill carefully and, well, you could say grill fish, carefully and gently at the other side of the fish. Tea. You want one too? Hyperion style. Super. I'm fine. Help yourself to some more. I'll take a stroll around these parts and maybe come back for more fish. Are you going to take care of our follower? Yeah. She's been on our tail the whole day. Time to say hi, I guess. Need my help? No. You stay here and watch her. I'll be right back. Alright. Stay safe. Crackling. The crackling of the burning branches sounded particularly loud in the awkward silence. While I was fumbling for the words, Kong Bean broke the terrible silence. Thank you for the grill, Mr. Assassin. Huh? You're welcome. How'd it taste, by the way? To be honest, it's awful. One side was overburnt and the tail was still raw. I bet you're not a kitchen lover, Mr. Assassin. Hey, you got me. There was someone like you. Not much of a cook, but he tried hard to appear one. And he made dishes after dishes for me to taste like death. Sometimes he would slip off the maids and took me fishing at the pond and cooked the catch for me. Tasty, terrible tale. He must be someone important to you. He was my grandpa. Sorry. Why say sorry? He died for his empire and his people. I'm very proud of him. But sometimes I do feel lonely. If these cursed beasts did not exist. What beasts? You've never heard before? Curses from another world that befall our world without any sign. When one of them comes, evil creatures flood the land and leave nothing behind their path. 3 years ago, the beast Yama came, and it took General Durando and 3,000 soldiers to fend it off. Wait, did I say 3,000? 300,000. Okay. Last month, Beast Amorphous showed up. Jesus! What's that noise? Sounds like the wind, right? What about this beast? Grandpa led 1,000 elite troops to fight Amorphous. It's a hard victory, and Grandpa was badly wounded. Tesla? What? What's that again? It sounds like gas explosion. Gas? Biogas! Nothing serious? Where were we? And his it just reminded me of the fucking swordsman he kept on selected over again in Sam's show. That blue-haired swordsman you kept on fucking selecting into
Samurai Showdown.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh.
Shit.
You did it just like he's doing it now, actually. God damn it.
That shit was hilarious.
God damn it.
That dude's like over exaggerating shit.
Oh. Okay. In his deathbed, Grandpa passed the throne to me. The Empire's secrets. God damn it. The key to ending the chaos and suffering brought by the beasts. Yama is the beast of Ying, and Amorphous is the beast of chaos. In theory, there's also a beast of Yang. With my formation. Mr. Assassin, what's that noise really about? This is... Looks like you have a pleasant little chat. Miss Iron Fist, did you hear some huge bangs? That's my fishing. That's me fishing. Did I disturb you? As she spoke, she dumped 6 or 7 fresh fish on the ground before me. Skipper, go clean the fish up and have them grilled. I'm starving to death. Alright, I'm on it. I bent down pretending to pick up the fish while getting close to whisper to her. Hey, what were you doing? That's a hell of a lot of noise. Could you help? She's tougher than I thought. I had to get serious. So, it's taken care of, right? And now, let her go. What? Now pick up your dropping jaw. My 3 fists have no equals, but each can only cast ultimate once every month. I used 2 on her right now. I could have put her down, but I better say the last punch for now. Why? Why I never heard about the 3 punches? I didn't thought I'd use 2 this early. Anyway, we only have 1 last punch, right? Yes, that's why you'll handle all the fighting from now on, Skipper. Come on, don't throw all this on me. Mr. Assassin, Miss Iron Fist, what are you talking about? The fish. I was asking her where she fisties. They look much bigger than my catch. Start cooking these already. I'm not gonna sleep with an empty stomach. Alright, I'll make sure there's enough for you and some more. Heaven, water, mountain, wind, water in the north, and fire in the south. Moistened in the morning mist, Kongmin's sweet voice brought me back to from dreamland. Channel fire onto water and drop into the lake.
Where you going?
As I struggled to open my sleepy eyes, I saw Kongmin stroking on the grass with the incomprehensible mumble. Morning, princess. Is that your morning exercise? Kongmin paid me no heed. If you're praying for rain, don't bother. I can ask T to. Nonsense. It's a fire and water formation. Fire and water? You don't know any formation. You can't spot a trap. I wonder how you're making a living as an assassin. Yama is a pure yin, and Amorphous stands for chaos. There has to be a beast of yang that relishes fire but fears water. I see. You plan to lure the yang beast to the abyssal altar for a better chance? Why would you know about the abyssal altar? Huh? It's just hearsay. Nonsense. It's a top secret protected from common people. Who are you exactly? Speak up now. I don't have time for your little game. The 7-star formation is not yet fully deployed. I need to head to this Ashershire not far from here to prepare. Hold on. Huh? Don't try to avoid a subject. You can hear about my background and what I know about your plan later. But I believe it's time for our friend behind the tree to come out and say hello. What? Apologies. I didn't mean to pry, but I hate to interrupt your conversation. Please forgive my intrusion. Hokushin Mei, my uncle samurai. You know her? I met her at an imperial banquet a while back. She is known for Hokushin Nitoryu, a deadly art of dual swords. Your Highness knows my name? That's an honor. Your Highness should know my purpose too. Please allow me to escort your Highness back to the Prince. The Prince? Is she also sent by Jackal to kill Kongbing? What if I say no? I was told to bring your Highness back, dead or alive. Please don't make this hard for me. The samurai had her hands resting gently on her dual swords. Looks like we'll have to settle our differences the hard way. A pity that we should disturb the peaceful birds in the forest. Wait. That's the second time you've interrupted me today. Don't make it a habit. Please leave the fighting to me. Huh? I have to admire your blind confidence for a rookie assassin who just fell into an obvious trap. I've done quite a bit of research on Hokushin sword art, and with T around, I have a decent chance. Besides, you must be tired from the early rising. By the way, where's T? She's still asleep? Well, about that. Huh? I tore down some of her parts while she was sleeping, but I couldn't seem to put them back in place. Why does it matter? I was just being curious. Or is it that you have no chance without her? A slimmer chance, but no need to just be desperate. I need a small favor from you, though. What favor? You said she was the successor of Hokushin Nitoryu, right? Yes. It may be a little bit different from the Hokushin sword art, I know, which is bad news. Now, I don't have a suitable weapon. If you can supply one, there's still hope. An assassin without a weapon? Like a tiger without teeth. I keep saying I'm not an assassin. It's a misunderstanding.
Whoa!
I'll try to stall her while you find me a weapon. That won't be necessary. Eh? I'll go get you a weapon within 3 breaths. Kongmin took a step closer to Hokushin Mei. So what will it be, your highness? Hokushin Mei, have you not sworn allegiance to my uncle? I have, with utmost honor. Swinging your swords at someone defenseless as me makes you a murderous bandit. It's a disgrace to my uncle. I'm merely carrying out the order, and... Excuses. You might as well hand one of your swords to my guard, and I'd go with you quietly if he fails to defend me. Is it true? May thought for a brief moment before she briskly unfastened a sword and tossed it right before me. A samurai does not butcher the defenseless. Now that your highness' guard has my weapon, please honor the promise. I shall. Well, Please pick up the sword now, guard. That's impressive, Princess Kogming. But are you sure you want to do this? Why? In the unlucky event that I lose, you'd be taken away. Am I not supposed to trust my guard with my life? Where's your bloated confidence now, Mr. Assassin? For the last time, Enough talk. I've helped you with the weapon. Now it's your turn to deliver. I picked up the sword and I seized it and studied it carefully. A fine sword with a cold blood-chilling sheen. The blade looked effortlessly sharp. May I have your name before the battle? I'm only a boatmaster. You don't have to know my name. Well, my name is Hokushin Mei. Bring it. The next instant I felt a freezing wind swept my left side, followed by a clang of swords. It took me a moment to find out that my muscle acted before my head and helped me block the fatal strike. And now my hand and even my whole arm were shuddering uncontrollably from the shock. Hey, are you okay, Mr. Assassin? I'm fine. Hokushin Nitoryu is no joke. Huh? You know my moves. I guess you're not a nobody after all. The next attack came before she finished her words, but I was prepared and saw it clearly. It came from my heart with the speed of lightning. It's too late to block. Without a better choice, I had thrown myself to the right and guarded my left body with the sword. Another clang, her blade hit mine and was slightly deflected. Struggling to regain my balance from the dodging, I found my left chest burning with pain. Mr. Assassin! Alright, technical difficulties! Alright, let's get back into it. Hey, are you okay, Mr. Assassin? I'm fine. Hokushin Nitoryu is no joke. Okay, I already did that. Okay, yeah, that. Turned out I managed to avoid vitals, but the blade still found my left chest and slashed my skin open. I looked at Komi, whose fan holding hand was gently shivering, maybe out of fear or concern for me. Had the blade traveled an inch more to the right, I'd be drowning my own blood. Well, I'd be drowned in my blood puddle now. I'd be drowned in my blood puddle now? That's a... Wouldn't it be better if it was like I'd be drowning in a pool of my own blood? But this narrow escape of death gave me a silver lining. Mr. Boatmaster, a samurai does not butcher the surrendered either. Yield now, and you'll be spared. Hokushin Nitoryu is always terrifying, no matter how many times you face it. Huh? I cannot recall fighting you before. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just babbling. The chest pain was still biting me, but a winning plan took shape in my head. I guess you're not surrendering yet. Well then. Seeing the previous thrust work, May dashed at me with another thrust. The moment I saw her feet move, I began to lean to my right and swing my sword at her left. Failing to anticipate my reactions, May lost her focus and very soon lost her balance to dodge my blade. But before I could twist my wrist and follow up on her, she pulled herself away swiftly. That was just as I expected. What? You're growing too comfortable with your dual swords. What do you mean? Your habit has led to reliance. Reliance is your weakness. Having watched two of her thrusts in close range, I was warming up to the trick and finally seized the initiative. Put my weight on the front of the foot, stay in balance, and curl the rest of the sword in my hand, and aim at her left. My strike was blocked, but I also sensed her hesitation. Hokushin Nitoryu. One sword to attack, the other to defend. You always attack with your right hand and defend with your left. Now that you've given me one of your swords, you don't quite feel at ease. Which is evident in your balance. or imbalance? Did you find out from the second attack? Yes.
He's coming! He's
Your,
coming!
your left was clearly
Ah!
unbalanced. On any other day, you'd have blocked me with your left-hand sword. Your muscle memory kicked in and got in the way.
Count him! Fuck!
My thrust right now has just confirmed my theory. Your right hand was rigid and couldn't put up a solid defense. If we were on the battlefield, I'd have been in the dust long ago. But here and now, I need every edge to win. Everything can happen in battle. I can't blame you. May took a deep breath and resumed her posture. It's an honor to fight with you today. We'll know who is better at samurai the next move. Exactly. They had both learned what their opponent was capable of, and the next round would decide the winner. Hut! A mighty blow of her earth-shaking momentum. With her left-hand weakness perfectly concealed, May gave it her all. But apparently my words had cast a shadow of doubt on her mind. Her footwork became slow and hesitant. Which meant... this time the clash brought a deciding tone of finale. Huh? Her sword was broken. On the grass not far lay the other half of the broken sword. May had nothing but a stub of a sword in her hand. I lost. Oh, sorry. How about your sword? May lifted her hand to stop me talking. I've been wandering blindly on the way of ninjutsu, and this is what I deserve. Didn't you just say you were a samurai? So why are you saying? Okay, you know what? A defeat for an opportunity to open up more of a new door of ninjutsu training. That's a good deal to me. Well, what about the princess? I lost fairly and squarely, and that's the end of it. I sheathed the borrowed sword and handed it back to May. Your Highness? What? Your Highness has an impressive guard. That's for sure. Farewell then. Huh? You sure you don't want me to fix your sword? I can wake up T and she'll restore it to good as new in an instant. No need. A broken sword cannot be reforged, the same way a dead man cannot be brought back to life. Mr. Boatmaster. Huh? I look very much forward to sparring with you again in the future. Next time, expect Hokushin Itorio. I feel the same. It's maybe not my place to say, but please indulge me. Your Highness, please keep an eye on the Imperial Mentor Jackal. She's been scheming behind the prince for a long time. I'm not so ignorant as to need advice from an enemy. I won't bother your Highness with more of my gibberish. I'll be on my way. May took off towards the depths of the woods and soon faded in our sight. Don't you mean in our sight? Soon faded in our sight. Don't you mean out of our sight? That's a little bit heavy for a morning exercise. Wake up, T. Now. We should get go. A sudden and overwhelming soreness shot up from my leg. Mr. Assassin! It's blood? This much blood? I finally felt the calling of someone near my ear, with the soothing smell of a fragrance pouch. But my eyelids couldn't fight the fatigue. Darkness. Darkness that reminded me of the past. In the same darkness I had searched for someone, chased after someone. It's a heartbreaking memory. No, not just my heart. My head, legs, and everywhere were giving me hell. The excruciating pain wrenched me out of the coma and brought me off. And the bright sky almost blinded me. It hurts. Shut up! Stop whining! This herb can work wonders. I had to chew it into mash to apply it to wound. You've no idea how bitter it is. I could hear the grumbling of a young girl. Calming? Don't talk. You're badly hurt, but I'll patch you up in a minute. Kongming carefully rolled a silk cloth around my wound, and occasionally her cold fingers touched my skin. I looked closer and found a sweat drops seeping from her forehead, and her ornate cuffs stained with dirt and blood. Sorry to have worried you. You're a joke. Fell into the trap and got stabbed by a sword, and couldn't even cook a fish. A farmer's life suits you much better. Kongming's words were fast and furious, but her hands were slow and soft. Done. Thank you. Kongming was clearly still mad at me. We're even now. Huh? You saved me, and I saved you. Even. Oh, you're saying the duel with Miss Hokenshin. We should probably leave here now. Besides, the jackal Miss Hokenshin mentioned sounds really dangerous. Call me. Wake up, T, and we'll hit the road. Oh, you do know how to put the parts back, right? No way. Eh? I've made a mess of her. She's gonna be mad at me. Yeah, that sounds like her. But you have to own up to your mistakes. Stop it! I'll wake up now. A few minutes later. It's morning already. Good morning, Miss Iron Fist. How did you sleep last night? Huh? What's with that weird smile on your face?
You motherfucker.
Anything you would like for breakfast? And I could give you a wonderful massage to start your day in a refreshing way. Skipper, what's wrong with her? She's all of a sudden. Hey, Skipper, what's with the blood on you? Wait. I've been offline for 10 hours and 7 minutes? I had some urgent business to... Damn you, fortune teller! Afternoon the same day, lobby of a tavern, Astorshire. Hey, I've got a big secret to share with you guys. Yo, you found some new way to make dough? Cut us in already. I'm not sure if I saw it, but 2 days ago when I was relieving myself in a street corner in Moon Embria.
Jesus.
Oh my god! What a way to start off a conversation. And let me finish.
Don't mind me, I'm taking a piss on the side of the...
When I was dumping my load, I heard two people mumbling.
That's worse.
They said the princess was missing. It's serious business with the Imperial Court. Perhaps the fastest way to get us killed. Yeah, let's drink some more and forget this nonsense. What a way to fucking say that in the conversation. Look, listen, when I was like dropping a mad deuce in the bathroom, I heard this thing. Like what the fuck? Like, what the hell, man?
Like,
imagine saying that during a conversation in your lunchroom or something like that. Like, okay, look, listen, man, I'm eating here. Come on.
alright, get the fuck out.
Like, put a lid on that. With the clanging and goblets, the chat was soon buried in the noisy tavern. Oh. And some listeners couldn't let it go and became deeply concerned. Worry not, Mr. Assassin. I know what's on your mind. Astorshire sits on the only pass to the West Realm, and this tavern caters for hundreds of travelers every day. If we take down these loud drunkards here and now, everyone will know about it in 3 days. But if we pretend we didn't hear it, the rumor will soon be forgotten and gone with the wind. No, what I mean to say is Huh? Fortune teller, are you done with me yet? You've been meddling with my body parts since I don't know how long ago. It's been 3 days since we first met. Miss Ironfist, please be still. I'd like to study destruction more. Wait, don't touch that! It's too late. With the button push, a red beam flashed out. With a huge boom, the front door of the tavern was blasted to wood chips. My god! My laser launcher? Ugh. I've had it! You've almost dismantled me last night and now you this? Skipper, can I spank her? I really need this. I was just being curious. Well, I'm just returning your favor. Come on, before you get into a fight, we should probably pay damages for the door. That won't... That won't... That won't be necessary. I only wish none of you were spooked. Who are you? I'm Yai. The owner of this tavern. The door was ran by a waiter a few days ago. I should have it replaced by then. So please don't mind. Sorry, Miss Yai. Don't be. This tavern is a place to make friends, not foes. Please, just let it go. Right. Your order is ready now. Hikochi maru swimming in vinegar, cabbage and pork belly, and fried hikochi maru. And a special spirit, Emerald Fairy. Please enjoy. Come again? Did we order this? It's a special treat on the house. We'd appreciate your feedback on the taste. We'd love to hear how much you like it. Wine tasting? You got just the one. Come on, fill me up already. Much obliged, Miss Yai. I like to taste too. Miss Kongbing, you have yet to come to legal age. Please have some special tea I prepared for you. This wine has a rich taste, and her emerald color looks very inviting. Another bean came out and claimed everything on the dinner table. Enough is enough! I cannot sort of understand a fortune teller urge, but what's your problem? Sorry, my hand slipped. Please don't worry. I'll have the kitchen cook the dishes again. I'm done. Take me to your most expensive room here. I'm turning in for the day. Of course. Please follow me. Late night, tavern kitchen. Excuse me. Sorry, we are closed. Please come back tomorrow. Tomorrow? Will I be able to find you tomorrow, Miss Yai? I didn't quite catch your meaning. I don't quite catch your meaning, dear guest. We never called Kong Ming by her name. But somehow you addressed her properly without ever meeting her. You know too much, Miss Yai. A cliche plot twist in her third-class detective stories. Never thought I'd see it happen in real life. Why? Huh? So I was compromised from the beginning. But why didn't you kill me then? Because this tavern is a place to make friends, not foes. Besides, you served me in tea poison wine, but you spared Kong Ming. Which meant you harbor no ill intentions for her. I don't think you're an enemy. But I'm not sure you're a friend. You are if you give up the plan to take her away from me. In that case, Mr. Guard, you're my enemy. Grand Chancellor commanded me to escort the princess back to Moon Embria. I'd hate to see you getting away. And speaking of this, we're probably not enemies either. Kong Ming is not a reckless runaway. She knows what she's up against and what she needs to do. And our mission to ensure she stays safe before she reaches the end. After that, if she wants to return to Moon Embria, we'll send her back. If she wants to roam the world, if that happens, I'll be sure to take her away from you and bring her back to the Grand Chancellor. So, Miss Chai, are we in agreement? For now, at least. For now. You appear sincere, but that could very well be your disguise. But now that the princess has chosen to trust you, I believe you. For now. Huh? What do you mean she trusts me? The silk around your leg is tribute from the Western countries, woven into only one dress in the empire. The princess doesn't do that just for anyone. That's reason enough for me. Kongming. However, do expect me to report this to the Grand Chancellor. If she opposes, I have no other choice but to. Take my life when you see me again? Not a good idea. Well, that's beyond my pay grade. Alright, it's very late now. You should return to your room before the princess suspects. Yeah, you're right. A shuriken swooshed by my hair and stabbed into the wall. Leaving already? None of you is walking out of here alive. Who is it? Swoosh. 3 more shurikens answered my question and I had to leap backwards to dodge them. Too slow. A dark figure emerged before me along with 5 iron claws. Step aside, Yai. It's not your turn to die yet. Before I knew it, Yai was already between me and the girl in black. Her daggers prevented me from the certain death. Raven, why are you here? You know why. You know each other, Miss Yai? Raven is a hired blade who never misses. I met her during a mission in the past. That's an understatement. You took very good care of me when we last met. I can say the same. Before her words settled, Yai struck backhandedly with the hilt, which was narrowly blocked by Raven's left talon. You've improved. And you haven't. Hear me out. I have a proposition to make. A deal? That's right, a deal. That girl named Kongming. Someone will pay 100,000 gold coins for her cute little head. I know she's here. We can split the money 50-50. Only you need to say yes. 50,000? Very tempting. While they talked, I was surveying every inch of the surrounding and looking for a weapon I could use. It's gotta be 2 versus 1 fight. But I wasn't sure I'd be outnumbering or be outnumbered. Think about it, Yai. More coins than you ever have earned from your petty missions. It's falling into your lap. All you need to do is stand by. Sounds like an offer I can't refuse. But Raven, who is your client? Is he good for money? In our trade, we don't tell. You know that. But just to convince you, I'd break the rule once today. It's Prince Kiana. What did you say? 5 days ago, his chancellor found me and fronted me 10,000 coins in exchange for the girl's life. Here, this is the token the chancellor gave me. A keepsake from the prince. Raven took out a golden token and tossed it on the ground before us. It belongs to the prince, no doubt. You have every reason to believe me. For the imperial family, 100,000 is perhaps just pocket money. I see. Prince Kiana means to harm Princess Kongming. I'll be sure to report it to the Grand Chancellor. What? You really think I'd agree to your filthy deal? As an Ambu ninja, I walk in the shadow, but there's always light in my heart. Raven, sorry you asked the wrong person. Wonderful. So you're a guardian of light. Well, I hope you find your righteous light in hell, where'd you soon be. The tension was so mounting up to the point where a clash was imminent. Give me a break, people. Stop yelling in the middle of the night. No food and no sleep. You trying to kill me? T. Skipper, I knew it's you. What the heck are you doing this late? Late night workout? It's you. Why are you here? Yo, you're here too? You want more?
Yeah!
You want more of my sweet punches or what? You two know each other? Huh? Didn't I tell you? Last night in the woods. Last night on a tree deep in the forest. Having followed the group along the way, Raven was hiding in a tree, observing the two by the bonfire. but she didn't realize someone had sneaked up behind her. Hey, who's there? It's just a puppet. Puppet! Look again. Realizing something was off, Raven let out the branch, and only to be closely followed by T. Never mind. People from your age know very little about high tech. I forgave your puppet this time. Now listen carefully. I'm item number 0 of the Dark Science Index. A masterpiece from a master scientist. Raven didn't wait for her to finish to charge at her with the iron talons, which ran into T's iron fist. What's going on? Hey, Lady Bird. Did anyone tell you not to interrupt intro lines? Well, you hit me first, and that leaves me no choice. Take my nuclear haymaker! Huh? Jesus Christ. Raven knew it's a hard blow and posed to protect her vitals with her talons. But the punch sent her flying, and she crash landed meters away with shattered talons all over the place. What? Is it really? Ha. You're still breathing? Hey, you make a pretty good punching bag, you know. Who are you? You interrupted my intro lines, and now you want to know? The answer is another nuclear haymaker! Another bone-crushing punch, but instead of Raven's bones, it only found a massive crater many feet deep. Lady Bird runs better than she fights. Don't come any close. Come on. Last time I checked, you started the fight. And you've been following us for a whole day. Tell us why. Besides, you made me miss a punch, which is not cool. The last. Nuclear! Curses! I'd repair your favorite tin signs over the next time we meet. Hey, stop right there! Raven took out a ball and flung it to the ground before the punch landed. A storm of smoke burst out, and when it slowly dispersed, Raven was nowhere to be found. You freak. I'm not afraid of you. What? What does that have to do with you getting good old punches? Trespassing on private property? And I clearly remember you threatened my life yesterday, right? I didn't! Makes no difference now. I'm giving you a discount and letting you walk away with 10 punches. T, don't hurt her too bad. Hey, I said stay away from me. Come on, Lady Bird, wake up now. I didn't even throw my first punch. Maybe that's what they call frightened to death? Didn't know you were such a good fighter, dear guest. You bet I am. Huh? What's with the swords on you? They're kitchen knives from my great-grandfather. I was preparing late-night food for this guest here before this. Why don't you return to your rooms and wait for a while before I tie this thief lady up and serve you food? Works for me. Thank you, Miss Yai. You're welcome. Alright, Skipper, let's return to our rooms. The fortune teller was all tears when she woke up and found you gone. I'll lock her in the dry well and deal with her later at the princess. She headed to the kitchen thinking about how to handle Raven before the kitchen door creaked open. Dear guest, are you looking for food too? Please be patient while I... Drop the ati. I heard everything. Please forgive me, Your Highness. You're not to blame. Besides, I have a favor to ask of you. Please elaborate. We'll leave tomorrow. Before that, please... The next morning. Princess, should we develop the 7-star formation today? Simpleton. I finished the formation last night while you were busy disappearing. You took an oath to protect me, But why did you run for your duty last night? Never mind. Your negligence is kindly forgiven. Thank you. So, next we're going to the 100 Heights to the west, the epicenter of my next formation. We can make it to the end there before the sunset if we hurry. So what's the hold up? Let's get going. Hold, dear guests. Monsieur? Here are the sucker cakes you asked for, miss. I packaged them for you. These handy bites on the road. Thank you. You ordered this? Fortune teller? I don't remember you like this. You've been prying to my preferences? How rude. I better turn your guilt into strength for the road. Let's go, assassin. Godspeed, dear guests. Evening that night, near 100 Heights. 112, 113, 114. What are you counting? The number of weapons in the sand. 150, 160. Shoot! That one was buried by the sand. Where was I? Forget it. It's beyond counting. Huh? 3 years ago, 300,000 soldiers shed their hot blood here to slay Yama and protect the realm. Those who died, their souls and their weapons were left here in the ocean of sand to continue the protection. She bent to spoon a handful of sand and watched the wind take every grain away. Fortune teller, I don't feel like interrupting your sentimental moment, but it can't be helped. Huh? Someone's approaching from the deserted castle. In a boundless, desolated plain, a small dot emerged on the horizon and soon became a galloping charger. Durandal has been waiting, Your Highness. Of course you are. But I wonder if you're here to protect me, or to take my life. I'm here to escort Your Highness safely back to Camp Muso, and that's my sole purpose. And what if I say no to your kind escort? Then I'll have to beg Your Highness for forgiveness. Durandal tugged the reins and charged at Kongming. Wait! General Durandal! Step aside, nameless guard. Durandal greeted me with a swift lance thrust aimed at my heart. Dodge it or take it. The choice was already made before I stepped between her and Kongming. What? The lance did find my chest, but it failed to penetrate. Instead, a metallic clank was heard. My heart was still beating, but my body didn't take the shock very well. I had to act tough, though. General Durandal, please hear me out. Iron armor. Interesting. I'll find out how many more you can take. Hold on! Another simple thrust, only this time it landed on my shoulder and went in. That's not the plan! Hot blood welled from the wound, and the sharp pain took away my vision and other senses. In the twilight zone of a consciousness and coma, I thought I saw her pressing my wound and shouting my name in the tears. But I didn't even have the slightest strength to comfort her. Where am I? I woke up and found myself in a very strange setting. Strange ceiling, strange room, and strange everything. The faintness from blood loss and the shoulder agony reminded me it's not a dream. It's a Lance Ladies camp. Skipper, you've been out for 22 hours. I wonder you're still breathing. Okay. Right. Where's Kongming? Relax. She's also in the camp and being taken good care of. 1,000,000 times better than your sorry status. I think I should owe my sorry status to you. Huh? How the heck would I know that Lance Lady didn't follow the script? Last time she only hit you once. I told you the spot so you could pad the iron plate beforehand. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do without you. Who would have thought she would follow up with one more? That bright side is the bright side is she missed your vitals and you survived. If I didn't waste two punches on Ladybird, I'd surely crush. Who is it? Excuse me, Princess Kongming's guard. General Durando summons you. A moment later, at the center of Camp Muso. Oh, that's a good time for people to, whoever, stumbles upon us to, make a screenshot of that. We don't serve wine here, so we have to make do with tea. Where's the princess? Don't worry. She's somewhere safe. How can I trust you? You don't have a choice. Well, I beg to defer. Your wound is fresh. I'd advise against anything rush. General Durando, what is your agenda? Just to fulfill my duty. The late Emperor's decree dictates the princess take the throne, and we shall make sure it happens no matter what. But she's young, and unprepared to at least for the time being. Before she's ready, I shall. What's so funny? I thought you were more than a military strongwoman. Guess I was wrong. Yes, you're loyal to the crown, but you have ridiculously little knowledge of your future liege. What does that mean? Right.
Yo.
She's still young, but so what? She's ready to take on the empire on her shoulders, and she's fighting for it. Nonsense. If she is, why would she run from Moon Embryo and abandon her court, her people? Is this your idea of reigning? Sitting on a throne and lifting fingers to give out orders? When the beasts return, would you and your soldiers die for such an empress who's never been on the front line? The princess always known what she needs to do. The biggest threat of the empire are the diabolical beasts. And she's doing everything she can to permanently seal the last of the beasts for the safety of the empire. Ridiculous. When the beasts came, it took thousands of warriors spilling their blood to keep the empire alive. The princess is surely gifted, no doubt. But sealing the beast permanently is beyond her power. If you think she can't do it alone, why don't you lend her your strength to better the odds? To believe in your empress' conviction. That's a true meaning of loyalty, right? If your mind stays unchanged, I'd have no choice but to fight you and... Wait! Before I knew it, her feather fan had struck my face and dealt tons of damage. What? You half-wit! She just put a hole in your shoulder yesterday and you can't wait for more? Princess! General! What's going on here? As you can see, the princess has been here all along. After dressing your wound yesterday, I told the general my plan. Rigid as hell. She had to ask about every single detail through and through, so we didn't finish until sunrise. The matter is of utmost importance. Please forgive my incautiousness, Your Highness. Wait, so General Durando, you knew her plan? Yes. But what was that conversation about just now? This is a trial, and nothing more. You've proven yourself. Maybe you're not fighting for the Empire, but you're certainly fighting for the princess. Shut up! But what if I gave up on her just now? Then the ocean of sand will be home to one more corpse. Sorry, General, for the misunderstanding. No need. You are yet to recover from the wound. You need more rest. I'll have the convoy ready, and we'll leave tomorrow to fulfill the formation. No, General, you should remain here. Why is that, Your Highness? For my formation serves two purposes. One is to seal the beast, and the other is to bait it into our world. I can draw the beast underwater for a brief chance, but I'm not sure if the vile creatures would follow. This is where Yama descended, where yin and yang clash. If the beasts come, this place will be the first to suffer. So, General Durando, it would put my heart at ease if you're stationed here when the beast ascends. But what? General, I thought you made up your mind to trust me and my guard. Understood. The next day, north of Camp Muso and near Fellwind Spire, a wagon was speeding across the desert, stirring up thick strands of smoke. After Camp Muso, we rode the wagon, heading to the last epicenter of the formation. As I was healing from the wound, T had to substitute for me to drive the wagon. Ugh, it hurts. For an assassin, the amount of pain you can take is pathetic. Ouch! Princess, easy. A princess is dressing your wound with her own hands. Where are your gratefulness and appreciation? And never mind. Seeing that you wounded to protect me, I'd forgive you this time. Ah, super hurty. With a hard break, Kongming tottered and fell upon me. And the bandage with the ointment in her hand hit my wound with uncanny precision. What's going on? Hey, Skipper. We're surrounded. We got off the wagon and saw thousands of armed soldiers in an assault formation. Under the banner, the two commanders wore white armor and helmets, and one had a dog face mask on. Very bad timing. They came for us themselves. T, do we have a shot? They outnumber us too much. Gonna be hard. Don't panic. I'll handle it. With deafening drumbeats, the masked leader came forward. Am I addressing the Kongming the usurper? Usurper? Jackal, last time we met, you still had your mind. Nonsense. Your traitor's plan has been exposed by Prince Kiana. You shall face judgment soon. Huh? My traitor's plan? I'd love to hear it. The imperial law dictates the crown prince should take the throne to succeed the deceased emperor. Unfortunately, the crown prince passed away in his prime. And that leaves the claim to the throne to Prince Kiana. But you disgraced the late emperor and colluded with the chancellor to steal the throne with a fabricated decree. You betrayed your grandfather, and you forsook your filial duty. You betrayed the new emperor and forsook your loyalty. Prince Kiana saw through your treacherous heart, and rallied the loyal and brave to restore justice and order. Nah, I did nothing. It's all Jackie's idea. Traitor, if there is an ounce of heart left in you, you should renounce your transgression and repent your sins. But should you intend to put up a desperate fight, your fate will end in misery and sufferings. Jackal, I see you're hopelessly drowning in your self-righteous fantasy. As the Imperial Mentor, your deranged and delusional words put your status to shame. If I did force the decree to steal the throne, why would I leave Moon Embryo and put myself in danger? Since Yama, I've been studying how to steal the beast. And Chancellor Rita also has given her all for the Empire. In the face of an imminent danger, what have you and my uncle done to keep the Empire from falling apart? 5 years ago, my grandfather saved your life from the ruins. He later gave you fortune, fame, and everything. Now the Empire is one step from hell, and you're repaying my grandfather's kindness by betrayal and lunacy? You, Kongming, you, shut up. Your faithless and shameless clown. You've turned your back on everything just insane. I wonder what my grandfather would say to you if he was alive. Kongming, you. Well, I can't bring him back to life, but I certainly can send you to the underground world so you can talk to him. You two can watch me reign the Empire in hell. Warriors of White Hind charge! 10,000 gold coins for whoever takes down the lying traitor. Princess, take care. You finally revealed your true colors. Well, about time for some workout. Silence. The soldiers look at each other and looked at each other lost and confused, but no one moved. Did you Moors not hear me? Charge now! Take down the traitor! Jackie? Maybe it's time to stop. Huh? Did you not hear yourself? I said, when you think victory is in your hands, you can't see your mask is dropping? The soldiers won't listen to you anymore. Jackie, you disappointed me hugely. Prince, what is this? Still in the dark? Jackal, your every move was in my plan. What? I knew you'd stage a coup sooner or later, the very moment Grandpa died. But you've always hidden your tracks well. I couldn't find any hard proof. So I told my uncle to play along and wait for the moment you expose yourself. Prince, you knew all along? Oh yeah, playing dumb isn't that hard. I just turned on my vacation mode and let Jackie dig up her own grave. Jackie, you lost. Thousands of souls here heard your treacherous confession. Jackal was frozen as if enchanted all this while. Even when carried away by the soldiers, she still couldn't seem to take in what went down. No wonder Father favored you the most. Everything worked out as you planned. Ha! And my carefree and cheerful uncle hasn't changed a bit. They remained silent as memory took them back to the good old days. My dear niece, you still don't plan to return. The Empire needs you. The Empire needs me more to seal the beast now. After that, maybe I will return. I believe in you, because you're the smartest in the Empire. Just follow your own plan. Without any hesitation, the prince turned the horse around and shouted, "Return!" The soldiers were acting in unison and returned around to march back. It's a rough road ahead. Take care and be safe, dear niece. I will, Uncle Kiana. A few words were enough to voice their care for each other. Very soon, Kiana became one of the clusters of small dots. The next evening, near Riverdale. Riverdale?
Riverdale!
Isn't that... I feel like I've heard that name of town before, Riverdale.
It's a show.
Is it a show?
Mm-hmm.
If not for the crackling of the burning twigs, it was perfectly silent. Kongming was not far from the fire, deploying the last epicenter. And T was maintaining her iron fist one last time. Crackling. The fire grew grew weak, so I picked up a twig and threw it in. Ah, Skipper! Why did you throw in a twig? It freaked me out. I was hit the self-destruct button. I doubt there's really a button for that. Sakura cakes from Kongming. Tastes good. Want some? I'm not hungry. Have them yourself. Listen to me, T. Huh? You absolutely have to be here? Yeah, it's already written in history. There's absolutely no way around it? Well, you'd be the first to know if there is, right? Yeah, that's true. If you feel sorry, just buy me a drink next time you see me. Come on, would you remember this when I see you again? Well, no, but that can't be helped. Right. Why isn't the fortune teller back yet? Skipper, you should check on her. You're not coming along? No. Plenty of time for me to look at her long face later. I can use a break now. Alright. I'll be right back. I groped my way through the dark forest, following the footsteps of Kongming. Maybe it was because of the quietness. A recollection of my past suddenly popped up in my head. It was also a dark night. I was following her footprints in the unknown darkness just like this. I'd walked for so long. Long enough for myself to forget why I kept moving. It was a ray of light that guided me out of the darkness. A gentle, warm gleam. Just like this moment. Oh, you know what? I'm doing a fucking. I'm gonna screenshot this. It's such a good. Oh, the BGM too. Oh, so beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? It is a pity that I don't have enough materials for me to make another sky lantern. In the past, every mid-autumn festival, Grandpa would always make 99 sky lanterns with me to fly at midnight. Grandpa told me, though Granny passed away early, she never left. She became a star in the sky, my guardian star. So every mid-autumn, the day for family reunion, we put our love into the sky lanterns and send them to Grandma. I told Grandpa the sky lanterns couldn't fly far enough to reach the stars, but he always believed that the sky lanterns could take our love to Grandma. Love will carry them far up to reach the one dearly missed. He always believed so. They will. Even if the sky lantern could not reach the stars, the feelings it carries will definitely reach somewhere further. Being so, Mr. Assassin, I don't suppose my feelings could reach your place through this lantern. Huh? After all, it's in the future that I cannot reach. Oh, you should see the look on your face. I suppose I figured it out myself. Sorry. Why apologize, Mr. Assassin? If it wasn't for you, I'd have just died in the woods. No. I won't let that happen. It was supposed to have happened, right? For me, it would not be the perfect story, but it's... I said I won't let it... I know, Mr. Assassin. I always knew. I know you are that kind of person, Mr. Assassin. Perhaps even you never noticed for yourself, but there is always traces of determined persistence in your eyes. The kind of eyes of those who have lost what they cherished and struggled hopelessly for it. Which is also the most reassuring thing for me. No matter how bad the situation was, you always stood by me and believed in me and protected me. Even on that day, when you were facing General Durandal, you risked your own life. But you stopped me anyway. Of course. You think I'd just stand by and watch you die? Well, you never know. I might have won if you didn't. All of a sudden, I was struck by an intense feeling of dizziness. My vision blurred and my legs went limp. I finally fell down like a rag doll. It's finally working. That night at the tavern, I asked Miss Yai to make some sakura cakes with knockout drops. What you just ate. Why? Kong Ming! To protect who I'm meant to protect. The epicenter of the formation has been formed. The beast will emerge at the abyssal altar tomorrow noon. No matter what perils await, I have to seal the beast to keep my people safe. It's the burden of the crown. But it's not yours, Mr. Assassin. You and Miss Ironfist are not from this world. I would not and could not put you in the harm's way. So, Mr. Assassin, please have a good night's sleep here. If I return safely tomorrow, you can stop that nonsense and help me. It's not nonsense, Mr. Assassin. Sealing that beast is to fulfill the Empress's duty, and protecting you is to fulfill Kong Ming's duty. Damn it! T! Miss Ironfist should be asleep too. Before we came here, I did something to her and gave her a good night's sleep. Good night's sleep as well. You walked straight into my trap again, Mr. Assassin. Hold on, Kangmi. You can't do this all by yourself. Mr. Assassin, I assume in your world, I'd have become one of the stars in the sky. After you've returned to the future. Mr. Assassin, if you still remember me, if you still do, please fly a sky lantern for me, like we did tonight. Wait! Farewell, Mr. Assassin. This is an ancient altar deep under the sea, just like what Grandpa told me. In the ancient altar, the young maiden roamed alone and stopped once in a while. Strange text. How old is this altar? Who built it? And for what purpose? The girl stopped at the feet of the majestic colossus and looked up. She saw an azure ocean that resembled sky. And what enables this bubble that is shielding this altar? I really want to look into all the ancient creations here, but now is not the time. Now I must. The girl's self-talk was abruptly interrupted by what she saw. The space above the colossus was visibly distorting and tearing apart. Scorching airwaves spewed out of the cracks knocked the girl to the other side of the altar before she knew it. Suddenly, a giant claw snapped out of the crack and slapped right on the head of the colossus. The distortion of the space intensified after the giant claw appeared. Soon, the beast revealed itself completely. It stood on the colossus, proudly yet carefully observing its surroundings, and the only human before it. Feels like one of my ribs is broken. The severe pain almost crushed the girl. It's been a long time since she was this badly injured. Mr. Assassin. That's right. It was him who had been standing before her all this time, taking all the pain for her. A throbbing pain struck the girl's heart all of a sudden, accompanied by sadness, loneliness, and fear. No. Now's not the time to be soft. The girl clenched her jaw in pain, and leaning on the broken wall of the ruin, attempting to get up. You foul creature! Do you like this cage I prepared for you? The beast stared coldly at the injured girl, as if it understood her words. Suddenly it howled into the air. Scorching flames poured down. It all happened so fast that the girl could only hide under a collapsed giant pillar. This wicked monster! Is it aware of my plan trying to stop me from completing the formation? Before she could finish her words, the beast leapt down from the colossus and landed right in front of her. No! Bang. Hold up, I need a drink. Be right back.
Mic off. Battery low. Mic on.
Alright. There we go. The beast suddenly hammered his claw onto the girl. Though missed, the air wave it raised still blew her away. Is it over yet? The girl's light blue dress was all stained with her own blood, but she still struggled to stand up. I am the future Empress, and I shall not fall here. The girl held her fan as a pin, dipped into the blood, and started to draw a pattern on the ancient stone wall. Just some minor cuts. You vile, evil beast. I shall see you today and leave here alive. The girl kept drawing the formation pattern with no pause, but the beast was not standing idly either. The beast had only been toying with the girl as its prey, but at that moment, the girl became its enemy. It dashed fiercely towards the girl, and its two giant claws were about to crush her. Oh no! Whew, made it! Mr. Assassin, why are you? Probably because I'm the kind of person who with determined persistence. Hey Skipper, why didn't you wait for us? You can't just decide to go solo. Oh, you're right, Your Highness. You're hurt. Miss Ironfist, Rita, why are you here? The Sky Lanterns last night. Wasn't it a distress signal that you sent to me, Your Highness? As far as I know, you are the only one in the world who knows how to make a Sky Lantern. You should thank her properly. If it wasn't for her who found us earlier, Skipper and I might still be sleeping. Well, I'd be much more appreciative if she didn't treat me as a suspect interrogating me for ages. Ah, quit your whining. You got the cool sword from her as compensation, isn't that enough? I thought you were on my side. Bah, you wish. Have you been traveling with these unmannerly people, Your Highness? Yes, they've always been noisy like this along the way, but I kinda like them. Mr. Assassin, Miss Ironfist. Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't... What was that? I can't hear you. This stupid cat's making too much noise. Huh? That's obviously a tiger. Alright. I guess you could say tigers are huge cats. Kongming, this is the final beast, right? How long do you need to complete the formation? About half an hour. No, 15 minutes, if I give my best. Keep it distracted for 15 minutes? Sounds really challenging. This thing? This genius can handle it single-handedly. Hey, Skipper, don't you hold me back. 15 minutes? I wonder if it'd be enough for me to chop up this hateful monster that hurt our princess. Rita suddenly appeared next to us with her giant scythe to guard Kongming. I feel this woman is more dangerous. So this is the final fight. Let's buy some time for our little fortune teller. Please lead the way to a bright future, Your Highness. They made a typo. I know I said bright future, but it's a good thing I did because the way they wrote bright is B-I-G-H-T. So like it's like
Right?
in bite. Please lead the future. Please lead the empire to a bite future.
Is it right?
In a bite future. No problem. Leave it to me.
They might get it right.
So stupid. So stupid.
Oh,
15 minutes is all I need to complete the formation and seal the beast. Well then, let's begin. Flames. Flames that devoured everything. In less than 15 minutes, the altar deep under the ocean turned into a sea of fire. The master of the flames was standing at the center of the altar, throwing a victor's glance at his defeated foes. Damn it! That stupid cat! I'm so sorry, Your Highness. Please run for your life this instant. We all underestimated this beast. And if we could dodge its non-stop flame shower and fire breath, the intertwining flames around its body could block most of our attacks like an indestructible armor. Even worse, every time we attack, we'd be burned by flames. It's an impossible battle from the beginning. Damn it! I almost finished it! I almost did! Damn it! Even with blurred vision, I still saw her flustered face. She was moving her pen faster and faster, but she knew clearly that there was no time left. The beast roared and the flames scattered across the altar, started to move, merging into a giant fireball. Maybe it knew the girl was the biggest threat, or it only wished to snuff out anything that moved around the altar. That giant fireball started to fall slowly on the girl. You sick monster! Don't touch her! I'm your target! Leave her alone! I picked up the steel sword lying next to me and threw it at the beast with the very last shred of my strength. That weak throw might not even count as an attack, but it attracted the beast's attention. Mr. Assassin! Focus on your formation! The beast seemed to be irritated. After a furious roar, the huge fireball in the air started to fall on me. That's right, you stupid animal. You'd have to beat me before you go after her. But I already lost all strength to dodge any attack. The fireball was getting closer. Its heat and glare almost blinded me. All of a sudden, it's all gone. The heat, the glare, the airways, all gone. When I opened my eyes again, there was no more fireball. The manipulator of the fireball was being dragged into the space crack by some undeceivable force. I skipped some minor steps and took a shortcut, but it should be enough to seal this evil beast. I think I did it. The girl forced a smile at me while maintaining the formation in a sweat. But the beast was also resisting the formation, clutching to the ground. Despite its lower body, it was caught. I might have simplified the formation a little too much. All of a sudden, the beast opened its huge mouth in which swirling flames formed in a blink. Move! Fortune teller! Its fire breath is no joke! Possess! A giant lance swooped down from above, landing right in the face of the beast. That lance! General Durando! Is it from above the sea? It's not enough. It's still resisting. It is enough. Wait, T! She leapt high into the air with fierce electric charge bursting out of her iron fist. It's time to unleash the final blow. Nuclear Haymaker! With that deadly blow, she pressed the lance through the beast's huge mouth. The swirling flames exploded right within the beast's mouth, inducing a temporary coma. You disgusting monster! Off you go! She threw herself at the beast with all her strength. It shoved into the crack before it could regain consciousness. Now, fortune teller. Understood. The crack closed slowly. The temperature in the altar gradually returned to normal as the beast disappeared. But before we could take a breather, the entire altar suddenly began to shake violently. What's going on? Is there still the enemy here? No. I think it's... Make a wish, my summoner. Make a wish, my summoner. This is... Oh. It's really you, Golem. How did you know my name? Oh. I see. You are the one who made a wish to me in the future. Well then, you cannot make a wish this time, as you have already used your quota. Huh? I wish I never made that one. What is this thing, Mr. Assassin? Well, how do I explain? I suppose you could think of it as a wishing machine? You make a wish to it and it'll make it come true. But... Exactly. Make a wish, young monarch. Whatever you want, I'll make it true for you. My wish? Well, I wish for my empire and my subjects to enjoy peace and prosperity forever. But I know it's not realistic. Can you really make it happen? Oh no, she didn't. I understand. Peace and prosperity are already guaranteed with you two brilliant minds as the Empress and Grand Chancellor. It's easy to make peace and prosperity last for eternity. You just need you two to live forever. From this moment, you two become immortal. With no other greater interference, your lives shall last eternally. As the Colossus spoke, numerous light spots drifted down on Kongmin and Rita from above. Your wish has been fulfilled. I shall go back to my slumber. Maybe fate will awaken me again someday. Hang on! What just happened? I fell asleep again. Do you understand all this, Mr. Assassin? Well, it's indeed a powerful wishing machine that can make wishes come true. But it's also not very smart. So it means... Yes, you and Rita are immortal now. I know, I'm shocked too. That's a surprising yet interesting development. Immortal. So it means I have infinite time to explore and study everything in the world? Even in the distant future? Wait a minute. Mr. Assassin, does that mean in the future, you and me... She guessed it correctly. Well, she still get it eventually, if not now. Well, actually... Hang on, Skipper. We can't tell her. We'd mess up the future. I understand. Miss Iron Fist? What's going on? Oh, just insufficient energy. No worry. It's also a part of the history. Anyway, you shouldn't be chit-chatting now. Skipper, your history ends here. I understand. And? Are you leaving, Mr. Assassin? You're always this sharp, Kongming. You always have been. My deepest gratitude to you two for protecting our princess all along. Are you sure you don't want to go back with us for a thank you banquet? People would love to meet their heroes. Let them go, Rita. Eh? For the past 2 years, many have suffered greatly from the devastation of the beasts. These visitors from another world are like ink drops in the water. They'd eventually disturb the order of our world. Mr. Assassin and Miss Iron Fist are good people. But if they go back with us and live in this world for long, I'm afraid the future will be interfered unpredictably. You even calculated this far? And last night, I was fully determined to meet my destined ending. I thought I'd never see you again in my life. But here we are, and farewell is now due again. The girl hid a rather sad smile with her feather fan. At the moment of separation, the despair buried deep in my heart suddenly began to surge up. I had seen her walking into a boundless darkness for so many times. I felt a fear-driven urge and said, "Leave this place with me, Kongming." Eh? For a moment, utter astonishment glinted in the girl's eyes, which soon vanished behind her feather fan. She then responded with a gentle smile. "Thank you, Mr. Assassin. Sorry, but I can't go with you. You have your future world, and I have my empire. Maybe there's countless hardships awaiting ahead, but that's what I must go through as the Empress. So I can't just leave everything behind and go with you, Mr. Assassin. No matter what the future has in store, I will embrace it. Please, have faith in me and yourself." You're standing right here as the exact proof that nothing would go wrong in the future, isn't it? Wow. I've got to hand it to you. Seems like I can never beat you in an argument. Well, it's me, you little assassin. Watch and learn. The moment of farewell came in silence and regardless. I never could handle farewells. This is so hard. Farewell, Princess. Mr. Assassin. Well, we'll meet again, right? Um, if it's you, we'll meet in the future someday. After all, the key to the future is now in your hands. Eh? You said some big words. Sorry, T, for having to leave you here for a long time. If you really feel sorry, just buy me a drink next time. Before she could finish her words, she fell into a long sleep. Please take care of T, Kongbing. No problem. Rita bowed to me, remaining silent. Well, see you in the distant future. Farewell, princess. Consciousness mapping terminated. The last words I could hear were the girl's gentle voice. Farewell, Mr. Assassin. 3 days later, the coronation. The time has come, Your Highness. We'll meet in the future someday. Your Highness? Oh, nothing. Let's go. In the old year 73, the Emperor died of upheavals caused by the beast. Princess Komi ascended the throne. She established the Emperor dynasty and announced general amnesty. Prince Kiana saw through the conspiracy of his counselor. He was created Sixth-Sol Marquis and granted 7 northern castles for his exploits. General Durando, the pillar of the Empire, declined Kongbing's bestowments of tens of fives, thousands of coins. She volunteered to defend the western borders, never setting foot in the imperial capital for life. In Imperial Year 7, the benevolent ruler provided peace and prosperity for the Empire. Chancellor Rita petitioned to honor Empress Kongbing with the title of Grand Seeress. In Imperial Year 68, the northern barbarian began encroaching on Ambria. The Grand Seeress steered the retaliation herself, yet a prolonged illness befell her in force. In Imperial Year 69, the Grand Seeress outflanked the barbarians at River Valley, capturing their 7 kings alive. The Grand Seeress visited the Abyssal Altar alone once more in the year 72. She never returned, leaving Ambria to the regional rule of Chancellor Rita. Year 937, Sixth-Sol Marquis revolted with the support of northern castles. The Marquis founded the Breakaway, Holy Sixth-Sol Empire, which established Ambria in the Ivory Snowfields. In year 991, Ambria declared a war on Sixth-Sol. With the weather against them, they were defeated at Yangping Trails. No Ambrian dared to touch upon the northern expedition again. Pirates pillaged the southern coastal cities of Ambria that year, capturing 13 ports and looting innumerable treasures. In the year 997, the pirates united into Dwarven, dividing the realm with 2 other major powers. In 998, Chancellor Rita attempted to seek out the Abyssal Altar, yet her search for a remedy for her empire ended in vain. By the end of the first imperial millennium, the Abyssal Altar emerged, and so the 3 kingdoms plunged into endless chaos. Somewhere, the year 1001 of the imperial calendar. Forces rise and fall. Empires come and go. It's the inevitable pattern of history. But the millennia-old empire shall not end today. It's a pity that we still need heroes from another world to rewrite the empire's fate, despite my genius plan. Never mind. It's time to say farewell, my friend. The time is ripe, and the formation is whole. The 7 stars shall shine, and the gates shall open. Through this link I summon you. Through my forms you shall heed me. Strange? I've not finished enchanting. God damn it. To be continued. And there are two more CGs, but they're basically just like other different camps. Ooh, okay, you know what? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Screenshot. There we go. Yep. And another screenshot. Alright, there we go.
風に気をつけて。私？
I had to definitely catalog that event because that is probably one of the rare times that it's gonna do a rerun on that. There was no way I was gonna miss that.
Login して協力プレイをする時間になりました。 この完璧じゃなく美しい世界を守るために戦うよ。
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh god! God damn it! The controller wasn't plugged in. Okay, let's restart that. That was terrible. That was terrible.
美しい世界を守るために戦うよ。時期を見て動きましょう。せっややりせっよっ私に追いつけた。
God, I swear you're fucking annoying. Finish you off!
行動キアナのターンよっ遅すぎるぞやよ戻れよっやっ背後に気をつけるんだなやよ戻れすぐに楽にしてやる時期を五行創生万物となる私の番だね私の番審判の時は来た
Oh!
私は真っ暗な空を燃やし尽くし光をより彼方へと届ける美しい世界を守るために戦う時期を見て動き決戦の時が来た
You are fucking annoying!
すぐに楽にしてやる炎上の光私の番だねキアナのターン 5秒過ぎた万物となる。任せて。審判の時を見た。
There we go.
また勝ったよ。見てくれてるよね。今日の任務は全部クリア。いいお天気ね。風に気をつけて。私？美少女は寒さに強いの。
Oh shit. I knew you were special. Holy shit.
Alright, I'm gonna get up out of here.
Alright, man.
Alright then.
See you later.
Alright, later.
Definitely not gonna make it in time for the reset for Genshin, but you know what? I'll do what I can. Ah, who did that? Oh shit, I forgot that. God damn it. I might as well go ahead and get that done right now. Alright, he is fully... Had to go all the way over there? Damn. Hello, boys.
岩山八九疑似用俺につけついてこ俺様に任せろ
Fucking nice.
Sake, 異形を見届けよ。
やはりダメだったか。お主でこの刀をお前の出番だぜ。ここだ。わお。
いざ。難攻不落疑似用か熱くのことガン投入鬼の狂気乱舞あらオラオラオラあらお前の出番だぜどりゃ天道ここにあり今こそ誕生の時だ進軍ガン攻撃器用のおとりだあらはあらじゃはどりゃ盤石創世の術先生こっちで鬼の狂気乱舞あらオラオラオラそれとはたじゃ異形を見届けよやっはすきやりやたすふんすきやりふんはすきやりふんは
や
そりゃどりゃはっあらと砕きやがれよっはっはっと追いつけまい。疑似用強行あらよっはっ
剣女盤石
初くのこと器用のお通りだ。お前の出番だぜ。あらやったそりゃあらどやオラオラオラと
天理チョーク
創世の術冥王剣戦だ進軍俺につけやっ鬼の狂気乱舞はっあらふんガン闘牛はっどりゃはっはっはっ疑似用血人
Let's see what else do I need.
星と深淵無事今日の依頼を星と深淵を目指せ。ようこそ。
Oh yeah, speaking of which. Oh shit. 2.4 is so close. I didn't even realize. Oh.
次はどこに行くんだ
Think about it.
リユへの名 暗算8球
お前の出番だぜ。じゃストリあらよっストリはっあらよ。
暗算8球
先生こっちで
叫今こそ誕生の時天道ここにあり
器用のおとりだ。ガン攻撃どりゃ強火で焼くぞ。はっあらじゃはっあらこれで両切れだ。それ
はつく創世の術砕きやがれいざ難攻不落疑似用強行ガン攻撃そりゃ俺様に任せろどりゃはっはっあらと冥王の牽制再評価が必要だはっ隙あり剣女盤石俺につけ器用のおとりだあらオラオラオラ天道万象岩山八九砕きやがれ創世の術だ危機に陥った時の対応は得意復讐の闘争はまだ終わってねえぞ
見切りました
借りなく時
風の神我ら道浄土を開放させ稲光すなわち永遠なりそっしったはっそこ やったせいひゅっ
風を知れもみちが散らまく惜しみ
裁きの雷翼よ
風の行く先を行こう
Oh shit.
さあ風よ私に応えるのだ
風の雲の行くごと
見切りましたはっやったはっはっはっいざ勝負やっはっそれ無我の境地
風を知れ雲なく借りなく時
雷に捧ぐ剣に誓うやっいざ勝負それ
はっそこだ俺はっ
逃げ道はありません
風の行く先をもみち散らまく惜しみ
もっと私にはまだ荷が重い
Yeah, don't even bother with it. Goddamn, man. How many crowns do I have? Oh, God, enough. God damn it. Alright, I think that's basically it. So, let's call it a day. Or a night. Good night.